Another video. It's been a long time. So what I want to talk about today are tax cuts and deregulation. So whenever they say cutting taxes, and by they, I mean the Republican politicians, whenever those people say cutting taxes, low taxes, they're really only talking about the rich people. And by rich people, I mean their donors. And so when they cut taxes, they cut things like the corporate income tax. They cut taxes on the richest people, give them massive tax breaks, and the people who are not in the top 1% suffer the burden, which is something that these politicians will never tell you, but that is the reality. Now, cutting taxes and when they get rid of regulations, well, when regulations are eliminated, then things get out of control and it is not a very good situation. So if you recall, Republican presidents Warren Harding, Calvin Coolidge, and Herbert Hoover did a lot of economic deregulation and cut taxes on the wealthy. So Calvin Coolidge in particular, Calvin Coolidge, the 30th president of the United States, 1923 to 1929, he was in favor of small government. He was a small government conservative, massively cut taxes on the wealthy, massively deregulated the economy. And in the short run, it gave the illusion of prosperity because businesses were making a lot of profit. But then obviously it got out of control. And so early on in Herbert Hoover's administration, the Great Depression started thanks to the deregulatory policies of Calvin Coolidge. Now later, George Walker Bush did some massive economic deregulation, and he did the infamous Bush tax cuts of 2007. And then the Great Recession of 2007. And then Donald Trump did the infamous Trump tax cuts. Donald John Trump did the infamous Trump tax cuts of 2017. Massive giveaway to the rich, the Bush tax cuts on steroids. And that led to the economic depression that we are in right now. So the point is, deregulation and tax cuts are bad. Tax cuts for the wealthy, I mean. Obviously, tax cuts for the middle class, which could come in the form of, I don't know, let's say student loan debt forgiveness. That would be a massive stimulus to the middle class, just saying. But obviously, tax cuts for the rich who don't need it and deregulation of the economy are bad things that lead to economic recessions and depressions, so they shouldn't be done. But obviously, it seems like people are either ignorant of history and don't learn policies, or they just love the bad policies because it gives them lots of profit and they keep benefiting off of the system, which is quite selfish of them. I could use other words, but I think selfish is the word I'll settle for. So now, there are other things I want to talk about too, but I guess I will cover them in another video.